Good morning, garden friends. I'm out here on a bright sunny morning getting ready to plant before the heat sets in. So I'm back here by the flower bed I just put in recently, and today we're going to plant some new plants in it. I've had some sitting around here that are struggling in the heat. As we're setting into July here, we're getting into the high heats, and they're going to fare better in the ground than in their pots. So today we're going to plant a few shrubs. These are all going to be kind of back row shrubs against the fence, and that's why I bought them first anyway, because I knew they would need to go in first. So I'll share with you what I have. First up here is a laced up elderberry. This one's going to get 2 to 4 feet wide and up to 12 feet tall, so it's very columnar in shape. And if you see, I am going to do it right next to my junipers, which also have the same shape. So it's kind of just extending that screen a little further. So this has a dark foliage, and the leaf texture looks a lot like Japanese maples. I'm really loving this about the 2 elderberries I'm planting. So this will give some more interest, and especially against this white fence. It'll pop right off that fence. Next one I have is another elderberry. And this is the Lemony Lace Elderberry, and it's going to get 4 to 7 feet tall and wide. And I had it, if you remember previous video, it was in a quart container or a 4-inch container, and I potted it up here to make sure that it made it through the heat. And as I did that, I put it in the sun, and you can see that the new growth is bright chartreuse green, yellowish color. I really like this one too for its foliage texture that looks again a lot like a Japanese maple. In fact, I really like it in this pot. I would really like to have one of these as a specimen species just in a pot. I think that would look great on the patio. But we're going to get that one put in, and then this one is the summer Wine Black Ninebark. And again, it has a dark foliage. Will really pop against the white fence. See that purplish foliage? And I don't remember how big this one gets. Let's check it out. This one's 5 to 6 feet tall and wide. The next one here has been sitting here forever, literally since probably April. It is a Proven Winners, obviously you can tell from the can. It is the Bloomerang Dark Purple Lilac. I love lilacs. They remind me of childhood because I had a lilac, one of the old-fashioned lilacs, right by my sandbox that I had in our backyard. So they're very nostalgic for me. So I love to have this. And I don't remember the size on this one. Let's check the tag. There's the dark purple blooms. And this one's only going to get 4 to 6 feet tall and wide, so it's a great one for a small space. And then I have a few iris that my stepmom dug up out of her garden and shared with me. I have 3 here, and I have 3 that are going to go over by the junipers. So just some spring color. These are a dark purple. She sent me a picture of them in bloom, so maybe I can pop that up here. So let's get planting. Okay, I'm going to start here with the lilac. It's been in the can the longest, so we're going to get in first. So typically, if you're doing the cardboard method for your new garden bed, it's easier if you wait until the cardboard starts to dissolve. But I need to get this in, so we're going to go ahead and move our mulch. Just compacting down nicely, doing exactly what it's supposed to. A landscape staple here. And we're just going to remove some of the cardboard here so we can dig our hole. Okay, moving on to the summer wine bark now. So this one we're going to plant right here. It should be spaced pretty good here. I do want them to be kind of tight. I want the backgrounds to be solid. So we're going to plant them close, knowing they'll take a long time to grow. Again, we're going to move the mulch out of the way. Now this one won't have as big of a root ball because it has been in this big container for just a few weeks. So see, it's still in its quart size. That dirt was really wet. Moving on, we got our Lemony Lace Elderberry to get in. And again, this shouldn't have a very big root system because it's only been in this big pot for a while, although it has put on a ton of growth. Okay, this one needed a little wider hole because the roots have taken off. You can see them all the way around. They came to the edge of the pot. So it lived its life in that pot. But they aren't very deep. So fill in the hole a little bit here. Last one here is our columnar style, the laced up elderberry, and it doesn't need much room, so I'm going to try to plant this closer to the edge of the bed here. It has plenty of room before it hits the fence. And this one still has its 4-inch root ball, so we don't need a very big hole for it. Next up, I'm planting the iris, and of course they don't need to go very deep, so we'll just get them right under the mulch. Okay, everything's going to get watered in today with a liquid starter fertilizer. Alright, today's planting got all done, so I have the iris right in here. So they're going to add some spring bloom color of a dark purple. We have the anise hyssop or agastache on both sides, and then denim and lace Russian sage here, and then the lorope is behind to fill in that area. So now we have some iris for the spring, and then I don't even know if you can see this little guy. Our laced up elderberry and our lemony lace elderberry sure stands out. So those will add great contrast there. And then we come down here, we have the ninebark. Again, it blends in with the mulch so much. The lilac is going to look great there. And then I put a few iris in between. And I know at some point those will get crowded out, but they have to be divided anyway, so I'll just do it all at that time. Alright, I stepped back so I could find some shade and not be too squinty in my videos. Maybe I need to become a hat person so that I'm not always squinting. But you can see the flower bed way in the background right over my head. That's where I work today, and that's all I have. So I'll give you updates on how those do. Thanks for watching.